It seems like nowadays when people think of a heavy video game player, one of two things comes to mind. That they're either a nerd who has no life, or they're one virtual kill away from shooting up an entire middle school. Obviously, these opinions are extreme, but you see my point. I, for one, consider myself a frequent video game player. I play just about every day, usually for 1 to 2 hours. Video games are a very important part of my life, and there are so many great things about video games. I use video games as my escape, to get away. Some people use reading, music, drawing. I use video games. And just like how America is changing every day, so are video games. They're more realistic each and every year. There are so many genres, so many different ways to play games. You can immerse yourself into worlds that you could have only imagined. And even though they aren't technically real and don't have a direct impact on my actual life, it's still something I take pride in. Sure, there are the ups and downs of playing. There are times when I'm happy, and there are times where I want to throw my controller through the TV. But what parts of life aren't like that? But the thing that upsets me the most is how people are constantly blaming video games for our increase in mass shootings. Why not point the blame at movies, TV shows, books that contain equally as violent aspects? I'm sorry, but it's not a video game problem, it's a people problem. And that's the biggest change I've noticed with our country. We don't respect each other anymore. And it's sad because it's only going to get worse. And I don't know who is to blame for these problems, but I can promise you one thing, it sure as hell ain't video games.